standing on what you believe in and loving who you want to love and just be who you are. I think that's something we all should hold close to us.
I want to go to you first, Marissa, and first congratulate you on being part of the Out 100.
Thank you so much. I'm honored.
We are so happy to have you, so thank you. And I would love to ask you a question about kind of this moment in the Ozdust Ballroom where Nessarose doesn't want to have any part of her sister who is, you know, feeling the height of her otherness. And what was that like for you to shoot at that moment?
Yeah, it was definitely emotional in the way that there's a number of conflicting feelings in that moment because she is my sister and I do know that she means well, but there's nothing more that I want than to just be by myself, to just further prove that I can do it. And I know a lot of disabled people in general feel that way, even though, and this is my message to all disabled people out there, you don't need to prove anything, you're just okay existing as you are. And that's definitely something Nessa battles back and forth for sure.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Of course.
And Ethan, I would love to ask you just kind of generally what it's been like for you to be a part of this story that is so resonant for people about otherness, about stepping up and doing the right thing, about having a full heart, a heart full of love. Would you talk a little bit about this storytelling at this moment?
Yeah, I think that people doing the right thing and people seeing the humanness in each other as opposed to othering each other in order to find a common enemy is unfortunately something that is kind of always relevant. And as much as we fight to make it irrelevant, it always is. And then there's moments in our world where that comes into sharp relief, or somebody gives a speech that puts it into sharp relief, that we other others in order to make ourselves feel bigger. I think that being a part of a project that has that as an underlying theme throughout has been very moving because it feels important to tell that story. It feels important to rebuke that idea. And then playing characters who are in some ways transcending it, in some ways really susceptible to that, has been a learning experience for me as a person and an actor. So I'm grateful to it, and I'm grateful to be a part of it.
Yeah, thank you so much. I appreciate it. And Marissa, this storytelling, the world of Oz, from The Wizard of Oz, the books, to the movie, to The Wiz, to Wicked, in all its iterations, is so meaningful and resonant for queer people. It just has been. And would you talk a little bit about that kind of storytelling that's embedded in this film? And I mean, so many queer actors are in it as well, which is beautiful. Yeah,
the world of Oz itself is just, especially in this film, is just very inclusive as a whole. And whether it's like the flowers, the field of flowers just being colorful and bright and bold, I think a lot of the queer community finds home in that and expression in that as well. And then just, of course, the theme of feeling othered or different, or that not everybody fully understands you, of course, is very prevalent in the queer community. And not everybody does have the perfect homes to go back to. I mean, even in Elphaba, like, her dad has resentment towards her for just really existing and being who she is. And I think that's also something a lot of queer people can relate to, but also something that they should note is don't listen to that. Just go for what you believe in. And I know it's hard when you're in an environment and you're constantly being told who you are is wrong, but I think standing on what you believe in and loving who you want to love and just be who you are, I think that's something we all should hold close to us.